Listen. Do not look away. The reason your eyes have fallen upon this screen at this exact moment is not by chance. It is an appointment. An intervention. There is a sound in your home that you have learned to ignore. Not a creak in the floorboards or the hum of an old appliance. It is a sound of silence. A quiet so loud it screams. It is the sound of a blessing being drained away, drop by drop, right under your roof. You feel it, don't you? You feel it in the dead of night when you wake up for no reason, a cold sense of dread washing over you. You feel it in the arguments that erupt out of thin air, conversations that turn sour over nothing. You feel it in your finances, that feeling of taking one step forward and being mysteriously pulled 2 steps back. You have blamed the world. You have blamed your past. You have even blamed yourself, thinking you are not disciplined enough, not worthy enough. But I am here to tell you, my child, the fault is not within you. It is with you. It is in your home. There is a hidden danger, an object cloaked in familiarity, that is acting as a spiritual siphon, attached to the very root of your destiny. This is not a message for tomorrow. The spiritual window to act on this revelation is closing. The protection that has kept this truth hidden from you is weakening, but only for a few more hours. Between now and the moment the sun first touches the horizon, you have been given divine authority to see, to identify, and to neutralize this threat. Many will hear these words and scroll on, their hearts hardened by doubt. They are the background noise. This message was never for them. It was a targeted spiritual arrow, shot from the heart of heaven, intended only for the one who has felt like an outsider even in their own life. You are the one who gives comfort to everyone else, but who gives it to you? I see you. I see the strength you show the world and the tears you cry when no one is watching. That feeling that you were meant for more, that a great destiny is just out of your grasp, is not a fantasy. It is a memory of the future God planned for you, a future that is being actively blocked by this item in your living space. Think now. I am guiding your spirit. What was the last gift you received that made you feel uneasy? Not ungrateful, but a strange, unexplainable feeling in the pit of your stomach. A flicker of something that your logical mind dismissed. Perhaps it was a piece of art, a small statue, a piece of jewelry, even a book. It was given to you with a smile, but behind that smile was a heart curdled with envy. It was given at a time of celebration for you, a birthday, a promotion, a new relationship, and that is why the poison it carries is so potent. It was designed to curdle your joy at its source. This object sits in your home, not as a memory of a kind gesture, but as a silent, ever-watchful anchor, holding you in a harbor of mediocrity while your soul longs for the open sea. It radiates a low-frequency energy of failure and strife. It is why you feel so tired, a weariness that sleep cannot fix. It is why opportunities seem to dissolve just before you can seize them. It is why there is a constant, low-level tension in your home, a feeling that you are walking on eggshells in your own sanctuary. The person who gave this to you does not consciously understand the spiritual damage they have inflicted. Their jealousy was so strong, so potent, that it imbued the object with a curse. They see your struggle and they feel a secret, dark satisfaction, telling themselves it is just fate. They do not know that tonight, their secret spiritual crime is being brought into the light. The divine court is in session, my child, and the verdict is your liberation. Before the clock strikes midnight, you will have a moment of pure clarity. Your eyes will fall upon this object, and for the first time, you will see it for what it truly is. A jolt, like a small static shock, will run through you. A wave of understanding will wash over you, and all the confusing, frustrating, and painful moments of the past few years will suddenly click into place like pieces of a puzzle. You will see the pattern, the timeline. It will all make a terrifying, liberating sense. Do not be afraid. This moment of revelation is the first step in your complete restoration. This is not just about removing a bad object, it is about reclaiming years of stolen peace, stolen joy, and stolen progress. The time for confusion is over. The time for your victory is now. This is a divine deadline. Your attention in this moment is the key that turns the lock. Do not turn away. Your breakthrough depends on it. The chains that have been invisible to you are about to become visible, and in the same moment, they will shatter. Prepare yourself. What happens next will change everything. The spirit of envy is a subtle poisoner. The one who placed this object in your life is not a monster in a storybook. They are someone who calls you a friend, perhaps even family. They are someone who knows your dreams, and that is what makes their jealousy so sharp. They see the light in you, the very light you sometimes doubt yourself, and they despise it because it reminds them of the darkness in themselves. They gave you this gift, this Trojan horse, to dim your light. They may even be someone you have helped, someone you have lifted up, and your reward was to be secretly tethered to their misery. For years, you have felt this betrayal in your spirit but could not find the source. You have asked God, why is my life so hard? Why do I struggle so much for every inch of ground? And all this time, the answer was sitting on your shelf, hanging on your wall, or tucked away in a drawer. It has been silently broadcasting a frequency of failure into your life. It has been whispering to your spirit in your sleep, you are not enough, you will never succeed, stay small, stay quiet. This is why you have felt a creative block. It is why your passion feels extinguished. It is why your relationships are strained by misunderstandings that seem to come from nowhere. You are living in a house with a spiritual jammer, a device that blocks the signal from heaven. Blessings have been sent to you, my child. Opportunities, divine connections, financial windfalls, they have been dispatched to your address, but they could not get through the static. They were deflected, rerouted, or diminished before they could ever reach you. You have felt it. You have been on the very edge of a breakthrough, only to have it inexplicably fall apart at the last second. A job offer rescinded. A promising relationship that suddenly goes cold. A business deal that collapses for no logical reason. It was not bad luck. It was spiritual sabotage. The injustice of it all is what I am here to correct tonight. The years the locusts have eaten will be restored to you. The architect of your pain will now face a divine reversal. You do not need to lift a finger against them. You do not need to speak a word of accusation. Their own trap will now spring upon them. The negative energy they sent to you is being recalled. It is a spiritual boomerang, and it is flying back to its source at this very moment. You will start to see the signs of this reversal almost immediately. The person who gave you this cursed item will suddenly become restless. They will feel an unexplainable anxiety. Their own life will begin to reflect the chaos they have been secretly wishing upon you. Do not be surprised if you receive a strange message from them in the next 24 hours. A text that seems out of place. An email that makes no sense. A phone call where they sound flustered and confused. They will be feeling the spiritual void left by the energy that is being reclaimed from your life. They will suddenly become intensely interested in your life, asking questions, trying to see if their curse is still working. They are a fisherman checking a line that has suddenly gone limp. Give them no information. Your silence will be their answer. Your peace will be their torment. Now, it is time for you to act. This is a sacred instruction. It is simple, but its spiritual power is immense. Find a single key. Any key you own. A house key, a car key, it does not matter. It is a symbol of your authority to lock and unlock doors in your own life. Hold this key in your left hand, the hand that receives. I want you to walk through your home, from room to room. You do not need to search frantically. Your spirit, now awakened, will guide you. As you walk, I want you to whisper these 5 words over and over again: what is hidden is now revealed. Say it with quiet confidence. You are not asking. You are commanding. You are a child of the King, serving an eviction notice on the darkness. You will feel a change in the atmosphere of your home. A lightness. You may feel a chill in one particular area. You may feel an unusual warmth. Pay attention. Your spiritual senses are coming alive. When your eyes land on the object, you will know. There will be no doubt. It will suddenly look alien to you, out of place, like a discordant note in a beautiful song. When you have identified it, do not touch it with your bare hands if you can help it. If you must, that is fine, but it is better to create a barrier. Use a cloth or gloves. Take this object and place it outside your home. Not in the trash inside your house. It must be removed from the structure. Put it in an outdoor trash can, or place it on the ground far from your door. As you release it, say this: the power is broken. The assignment is cancelled. You have no authority here. That is all. The divine legal transaction will be complete. The siphon will be disconnected. The blessing will begin to flow again, unimpeded. This process is already in motion. The moment you began to listen, the angelic hosts began to move on your behalf. The reversal has already begun. Stop. Do not pick up the key yet. There is a deeper truth. A more urgent layer that I am being permitted to reveal only to those of you who have remained, whose spirits are truly open. What I was about to tell you is the truth, but it is not the complete truth. The flow of this prophecy has been paused because a new instruction has just been given. There is something more insidious at play, and your enemy is more cunning than I first revealed. Listen to my voice very carefully. Go to the nearest window in your home. Look outside. It does not matter if it is day or night. Just look out for a moment. See the world that exists beyond your walls. Now, touch the cool glass with the tips of your fingers. That separation, that thin barrier between you and the world, that is what the enemy has been trying to create in your spirit. A feeling of being isolated, disconnected, and trapped behind an invisible wall while life goes on without you. You are about to shatter that glass. Here is the secret within the secret. The object I spoke of, the gift laden with jealousy, it is real. It is a container of negative energy, and it has been affecting you. But it is also a distraction. A clever piece of misdirection. While your spirit has been wrestling with the effects of that cursed gift, the true danger was something else entirely. The true danger is not an object that was given to you. It is an object that was taken from you. Think back. Around the same time you received that troubling gift, did something of yours go missing? Something small, perhaps something you considered insignificant at the time. A piece of old family jewelry. A photograph you cherished. A personal letter. A small token from your childhood. You looked for it for a while and then gave up, assuming you had misplaced it. You did not misplace it. It was stolen. It was stolen by the very same person who gave you the cursed gift. This stolen item was not valuable in terms of money. It was valuable in terms of destiny. It was an object that was spiritually connected to your bloodline, your inheritance, and your future success. It was a token of your divine identity. By taking it, the enemy sought to steal a piece of your spiritual DNA, to create a broken link in your chain of blessing. The cursed gift they gave you was a smokescreen, designed to create spiritual chaos in your home to cover the tracks of the true theft. It was a brilliant, wicked strategy. And it has worked, until now. The heaviness you feel, the blocked progress, the confusion, it is not just from the cursed object they left behind. It is from the empty space left by the piece of your destiny that they carried away. This changes everything. Removing the cursed object is only step one. Reclaiming the authority of your stolen blessing is the true victory. This is why the urgency has now magnified tenfold. The one who did this is resting in the belief that their secret is safe forever. They believe you have long forgotten about that small, missing item. But a divine searchlight is entering your memory right now. Before the sun rises, you will remember what was taken. The name of the item will come to your mind in a flash of perfect clarity. You must act on this knowledge before the banks open, before the world starts its busy week. Because at the first light of dawn, the spiritual glamour that has hidden their theft will dissolve completely. They will feel it. A sudden, terrifying exposure. They will be gripped by a desperate panic and they will try to reinforce their deception. They might call you with a fake apology for some past offense. They might send you another small, meaningless gift to try and reactivate the curse. They might post something online designed to make you doubt yourself. You must be ready. Your memory is the weapon. Your knowledge is the shield. The game is not what you thought it was. It is deeper, older, and the stakes are infinitely higher. Now you know the real truth. Let us proceed. The real battle begins now. Now you see the full picture. The spiritual fog is lifting from your mind. The scrollers and the doubters who clicked away minutes ago are operating on incomplete information. They are looking for a simple curse. But you who were chosen to hear the full revelation, you are now on a mission of restoration. The anger you might be feeling right now is righteous. It is the sound of your spirit waking up, roaring back to life. It is the holy fire of justice. Let that fire purify you, not consume you. The battle is not yours to fight with your hands or your words. It is the Lord's. Your part is to see the truth, claim your authority, and follow the next instruction with unwavering faith. You have been given the key to unlock the entire puzzle, not just one piece of it. This is your advantage. This is your power. The secret you now hold has turned you from a victim into a hunter. You are hunting for your own stolen blessing, and you will not fail. Forget the cursed object for a moment. That is secondary. The first and most critical action now is to reclaim the spiritual territory of what was taken. You do not need the physical object back. Its power was symbolic. You are about to reclaim the substance of what it represented. Find a piece of paper and something to write with. This is your divine decree. At the top of the paper, I want you to write down the name of the person who you now suspect did this. Do not doubt yourself. The first name that your newly awakened spirit brings to your mind is the correct one. Underneath their name, I want you to write this powerful declaration. Write the words, "The stolen property is returned." And underneath that, write, "By divine authority, I cancel your claim and reclaim my inheritance." The debt is paid in full. Now, find the item that your spirit is telling you was stolen. The photograph, the ring, the letter. Write down what it was. Be as specific as you can. This act of writing it down is a spiritual registration. You are filing a claim in the courts of heaven, presenting the evidence of the theft. Once you have written this on the paper, I want you to sign your name at the bottom. This is your seal. This is your authority. Now, to activate this decree with the full power of the universe, I want you to go to the comments section of this video right now. Do not wait. This is an act of faith that seals the physical ritual. I want you to type the words, "My inheritance is recalled." These are not just words you are typing into a machine. You are sounding a trumpet in the spiritual realm. You are announcing to every force of darkness that the game is over. You are serving notice that the true owner is taking back their property. Every single person who types those words is adding their voice to a chorus of victory, creating a wave of power that will crash over the plans of the enemy. When you do this, you are aligning yourself with the thousands of others who are also waking up at this very moment, reclaiming what is rightfully theirs. You are no longer alone in this fight. You are part of a divine army of restoration. Let the doubters watch in confusion. They cannot understand the power of what we are doing here. But you can feel it. You can feel the shift happening inside you even as I speak these words. The strength returning to your spirit. The clarity returning to your mind. The hope returning to your heart. Now, I will tell you what will happen next. Signs will follow this prophetic act. You will see a specific number sequence repeatedly over the next few hours. The number 444. You may see it on a clock, on a license plate, in a phone number. This is the angelic sign of protection and reinforcement. It is a confirmation from your guardian angels that they are surrounding you, enforcing this divine decree, and clearing the path for your restored blessings to flow to you. You will also experience a sudden, unexpected financial blessing within the next 3 days. It may be small or it may be large. It could be a forgotten refund, an unexpected check in the mail, a debt being cancelled, or a new opportunity that brings immediate profit. This is a sign of the pipeline being cleared. It is the first drop of rain after a long drought, a promise of the downpour that is to come. A testimony just arrived, even as I speak. A woman in Dallas, Texas, was listening to this message just moments ago. She had been tormented for years by her sister's subtle jealousy. As she was listening, she remembered a small silver locket her grandmother had given her, a locket that vanished around the time her sister gave her an expensive painting she never liked. She performed the ritual with the paper and typed the words in the comments. She just sent a message. She went to her closet to find a box for the painting, and tucked in the back corner was an old envelope. Inside was a bond her grandmother had bought for her as a child that she never knew existed. It had matured. It is worth thousands of dollars. Do you understand? The restoration is happening right now. It is real. It is powerful. And it is your turn. The climax of this spiritual battle will be quiet but final. You have issued the divine decree. You have activated it with your faith. Now, watch as the world around you reshapes itself to align with your reclaimed authority. The person who stole from you will now find that whatever they tried to gain from their theft will turn to ash in their hands. If they stole to gain favor, that favor will be lost. If they stole to gain prosperity, their own finances will come under inexplicable attack. The very energy they stole from you will become a poison to them. They will become entangled in their own webs of deceit. You will hear whispers of their sudden troubles, but you will feel nothing but peace. The anger will be gone, replaced by a divine calm. You will understand that vengeance was never your responsibility. Your only job was to reclaim your own territory. As for you, your life is about to accelerate. The years of stagnation are over. The projects that were stalled will suddenly find funding and support. The relationships that were strained will heal, or the toxic ones will fall away effortlessly. Your health, which has suffered under the weight of this spiritual burden, will begin to improve. The weariness in your bones will be replaced by a new energy, a new vitality. Your sleep will be deep and peaceful for the first time in years. Your dreams will be clear and filled with purpose, no longer haunted by confusion and anxiety. This is the grand restoration. This is the promise. The blessings that were blocked, deflected, and delayed are now rushing toward you like a flood. Prepare your house. Prepare your heart. You are about to receive the back pay for every tear the enemy has stolen from you. There is one final step. This message was a key for your prison door. Now that you are free, your purpose is to pass that key to another prisoner. There is someone connected to you, someone you are thinking of right now, who is living in the same spiritual prison you just escaped. They are feeling that same invisible weight, that same unexplainable frustration. You must send this message to them. Do not explain it. Do not give them a warning. Simply send the link. The divine algorithm that brought you here will ensure it reaches them at the precise moment of their need. You are not just sharing a video, you are dispatching a spiritual rescue team. You are participating in the liberation of another soul, and for that act, your own blessing will be multiplied. Now, go back and watch this entire message again from the very beginning. The first time you listened with your ears. The second time, you will listen with your spirit. Things I said that you missed before will now leap out at you. The name, the face, the memory of the stolen item will become so crystal clear that you will wonder how you ever missed it. The clues were embedded in the words from the very start. The second hearing will solidify your breakthrough. If you believe this message was for you, if you have completed the sacred instructions, and if you are ready to step into your restored destiny, seal this entire prophetic act with one final declaration in the comments. Write it in the full power and authority of your reclaimed identity. Write in all capital letters, "IT is finished."